Welcome back to Trade Pro FX. Today is another amazing video. If you are new to the channel, continue subscribing, sharing and liking. This is www.tradeprofx.co.ke. So we have another amazing update under the Deriv bot. So if you know where it is, it's on the new token bot. So when you log into www.tradeprofx.co.ke, let me give you an example how you can use it. So you'll just scroll sideways and then click on the new token bot. On the new token bots, then you click on the overdrive and digit escape. So you just click it there. So you'll see this bot. It's called the digit or the Shield Pro V5. So you'll just add your token there on the tradeprofx.co.ke. Then let's see first. We have how many? We have 175.19. So we expect it to be the same here, so we just put there. So everything is good. Then authenticate immediately. So you just click the authenticate button when you add the token. So when you authenticate, you can see it has fetched the 175.19, and then from here it is authorized successfully. So from here I'll just change the stake here to something like 3. So I'll go with 3, and then from here martingale 2.5. Let's go with 3. Let's do this. Let's go with 3 here. Then here we can go with 2. So that is good. That is 2, 3. So from here we start the bot. So we can immediately start the bot. You can see it has activated all the 10 markets. That is all the markets. The API, sorry, your card with processing. Don't worry about that. Let's now keep printing the US dollars, and I want you to see it's now doing the differs. So the differs, and then there is the recovery using the over under. It's a good bot that you can use to trade and make your trades faster, and you can earn something out of it. So if you are the type of a person who normally target like 2.5 per session, then this is the bot to use. And you can see the progress. So I'll be I've put the target profit as 10 USD. So that is what we want to see whether it will reach at that end. And it's a good bot that each and everyone can use. So share widely so that anyone who has a bot, a small good capital, can use it to execute trades the best way possible. So already you can see it's using only 2 identical consecutive trades, so it checks on differs 2 times. That's why we have many trades that are running currently at 13 wins, 0 losses. You can see what is the progress. In case there will be a loss in the progress, in the process, you will see how it will able to recover. Remember, this is differs. This is www.tradeprofx.co.ke. if you have not seen how I've gotten to this bot, you can just use it as I've done, and it's a wonderful overdrive and digit escape bot. In case there is a loss like that, you can see now the martingale has already activated. Then remember, in case there is a loss, it will keep doing the martingale until we get back to the amount that we had. So you can see recovery loss scaling to 18. So let's see. And then it's doing also the analysis, so don't wonder what is happening. So it is also doing the analysis on trading the recovery side. So profitable, green achieved, resetting to diverse mode, and proceeds to execute its trades. So you can see we are targeting, so someone who was targeting 2.5 already would have been out of that market, but at least now we can trade using the over under, and that is the recovery mode, and targeting 10 USD for this time. So you can see the results. We are at 24.3. So it's the same like someone who's just trading over under, and that person, of course, he or she will can get losses. So instead of going in that direction, then better do the differs, which has a more payout. You can see the win ratio. The win ratio is 23.3 compared to you who will be trading either like over 4/3. better use this concept. You can see entering into the ghost mode for under for over 2. So you can see what it is checking. If it achieves that as the profit, it will just proceed to the next part. So but still in a drawdown of 1.22. You can see what it is says. So it will just execute another over 2. Then if it has achieved that, it will now proceed with the differs, and profitable achieved reset into differs mode. Basic gain is 2. So have you seen how it is executing trades? It's not even behind any loss. It is not even behind. That's why you can see it despite it is said it's a win, but we are still on a drawdown. Why? Yes, we have won, but we are on a drawdown of a certain amount. That's why it decided to enter another over 2. In case it had lost, it would shift to the over 3 trading market and continue doing the analysis. So it's a good bot. If you know you have the guts to start trading, you can use this bot. This is the overdrive digit escape, and right now you can see I'm targeting only 10 USD. It's not the normal 2.5 USD. It's because I know it will still achieve that. You can see enter in ghost mode and then doing the analysis. So we have won, but still on a drawdown of 1.9 overall. So it will try to recover again, and then if it recovers, says it is done with the green, so it will just trigger and proceed trading. So you can see profitable green achieved, reset into differs mode, and proceeds to execute the trades, aiming where we have set the take profit as 10 US dollars. And it's a nice way to execute your trades. You can see how it's performing. Its performance is very awesome. 44 wins, and then we have a 5 loss, and that 5 rows has no issue because it includes you can see we have lost there. Entering a ghost mode, we expect that because we are doing analysis of 2. We have won, but at a drawdown of 1.9, so we need to enter again over 2, doing the analysis, entering a trade. We keep going, and then after that over trade, what it will do, it will detect whether we are done with any drawdown and proceeds to execute the trades in the differs mode. And you can see the results are very awesome. You can see the results are very awesome. We are back to the differs mode, so we are still doing the analysis, and the analysis is being done on all the markets there. And what are we targeting at 10 USD? We are at 9.44. So very few trades, and then we are out of the market and it stops trading. So you can see we are at 9.82, and we are done. Profit reached, the take profit reached 10.01, and stopping the bot automatically by itself. It's a very awesome bot done. So those people who want to execute their trades, let's try the bot under the www.tradeprofx.co.ke. The precision shield, that is the overdrive and digit escape, and we are at 185.20, so attained at 10.01. so if you do this, we have won 51 wins and then lost 6. Why? We had shifted to recovering on the even on the over under. So the bot currently is idle. You can see when I click start to engage, it will begin executing immediately. So let's see whether we are at 185.20 on the bot. So if we go, we can see it's true, we have already achieved that. So that's an awesome trade. You can try that, and it's on the overdrive escape, the overdrive and the digit escape. Just insert your token, execute your trades precisely as you have seen me do. So let's meet in the next video, and I will be using no other updates apart from maybe just changes, but most of the bots here you can now test them, and in case you have any questions, let me know. And the new token bots, you can see how they have performed, especially the overdrive. Just use it. That is the latest bot that I've updated. Let's meet in the next video. This is Trade Pro FX. Bye bye. Continue sharing, subscribing, and always stay tuned. Bye bye.